For kids with disabilities, remote learning can pose a lot of challenges, but one Akron family has found an innovative way to help their daughter with Down syndrome.
News 5's Olivia Fecto tells us they're hoping the school district now will follow their lead.
She had been doing so well just before everything shut down.
Holly Christensen is talking about her daughter, Lyra. Lyra is 8, a first grader in Akron Public Schools, and she has Down syndrome, so she struggled with remote learning.
For us to put her in front of a Chromebook and say, okay, now here's a lesson, it didn't work.
Lyra's father, Max Thomas, says they understood the need for it when the pandemic first hit, but with APS continuing to do all remote learning and both of them working, they had to think outside the box to make sure she'd get the help she needed.
We had been hearing about, people creating these pods.
They put up a tent in their yard.
Masks, sanitizing wipes, outdoors, social distancing as best we can with all of those things.
And hired a recent graduate of Kent State, a student teacher Lyra had worked with before. Another couple students joined them some days of the week. Having this outdoor classroom and a teacher here to help a couple hours a day has been great for Lyra, but her parents recognize this isn't possible for most families.
We have a low-income school district. Most urban school districts are low-income school districts, and we have a lot of parents that are essential workers.
Christensen says it's especially tough on the most vulnerable kids, those with disabilities.
It's just absolutely unacceptable.
Schools are coming up with one-size-fits-all resolutions to the COVID problem.
Disability Rights Ohio says that doesn't work. Students with disabilities have individualized education programs, or IEPs, for a reason.
We don't know how long this is going to last, and every day that kids with disabilities aren't getting what is on their plan is a day that they are getting further behind.
You have a tailored program for that student. They're designed with a certain instructional model in place. And so part of me is sad and part of me is angry.
This family is happy to advocate for their daughter and for other kids.
That's part of what you get when you have a kid with special needs and a really special kid at that. But we shouldn't have to push this hard to get a change.
I don't want to foster that educational divide. I want to drive the bus to the solution, and the solution is to get hybrid learning back in the school buildings.
Olivia Fecto, News 5.
Now, in a statement, Akron Public Schools says it understands the frustration parents are feeling, especially those with IEPs who are doing the remote learning. The district says its focus is on the health and the well-being of students. You can read that full statement on our News 5 app or at news5cleveland.com.